flushing some hides this morning, and I'm just getting set up right now, but I'm going ahead and starting the live. Woo. Go ahead and start in the live in hopes to get a audience. Hey, can you hear me? Here, look up that live real quick. Make sure you can hear me. We're gonna check some audio.
Yeah, I'll be on loudspeaker in a minute. I hear it.
Yo.
Sound from that.
Okay, I can hear it. All right, cool. We got audio. I just want to make sure, cause man. All right. What is this? A Thursday morning. It's pretty cold. No, it's colder in some places, but for here in Arkansas, pretty cold right now. We still got ice, so we got to hook up this pressure washer. I haven't flushed the hide since before it rained. I'm sorry, before it sleeted and snowed and crap. You know what I'm saying? I need to fix this crap. Yeah, look at that. Bull crap. I gotta fix that. We ain't gonna fix it today though. Oh wait. I'm ready for this cold to be over with. I'm ready for it to go bye-bye. I always like starting the live a little bit early while I'm still setting up, because it takes a little bit of time for YouTube to pull it up to get an audience. But I don't know, may not. I mean, I'm about to get started. Okay, there's some folks. All right, we're fleshing some hides. I'm just getting set up. So if y'all want to see how I'm about to do this crap out here in the cold, just hang out. Yeah, that's good. All right, it's gonna get loud, but I got this microphone, so hopefully that'll help. Hopefully that will help. Hoping I don't get too wet, but if I do, well, it'll suck. It'll suck big time. All right, y'all. 3100 psi pressure washer. About to flush this hide and several other ones right now. Here we go. About to crank her up. Hopefully it'll freaking start up. That's what I like about these microphones. I can walk away and you can still hear me. Damn. Let it warm up a little bit. Let it warm up a little bit. Hello, Cullen Atkins. Man, dude, I can always count on you to be here, dude. That's cool. I appreciate your support, man. It's freaking cold outside. That's all ice back there and right there. And we're doing this. So, we're doing this. There's no going back now. Well, I don't know. I got 0. That's not good. 0 water pressure. So I'm just going back and checking this line. Let's I know y'all can hear me, which is good. But 0 water pressure makes me wonder if there is some ice in something. That's one thing that sucks about doing this, is that when things get frozen, it's not good. So let me take some pressure off. Huh. Technical difficulties, I'm going to tell you that. Technical difficulties. Ooh, not English. Don't know. All right. So, with the pressure washer, if there's any ice in the line, it'll freaking block that pressure washer from having pressure. So we're going to turn it on. Oh yeah, that's what it was. We got to blow the ice out. Yeah, look, I'm going to show you. That's what it was right there. Luckily, there's a filter there and it won't allow any to go in. But we've got to get, I can still feel it coming out. Here it comes. Here it comes. There's some. There's some right there. See that right there? That's what it was. So what we're going to do, just there's ice. Let's go turn that water on. Man, it's always something. We'll just turn it on all the way. Get more pressure. Get that ice out of there. Oh yeah, we're good now, I think. Let's see. No, that might do. That might be just enough water. Okay. Sorry, you guys. Fabio, what's up? Yeah, we're about to get started. I'm dealing with some ice in my pressure washer. Well, in the water hose, but now I think I've cleared it all out. I think we'll be good. So we'll, whoa. All right, we'll just hook it back up, and then we'll be able to hopefully get started. That was a lot of ice. That was a lot. So now, walk back over here. 133 people. Man, y'all give me some likes, man, so I can stay on this algorithm, so I can show folks what I'm doing. Y'all hit that like button, please, please. What's up? Man, I can't pronounce that name. We're fixing to get started, like right now. All right, we're gonna turn it on, check pressure, make sure we got it. Oh yeah. All right, you're about to see what I'm doing, and if you like what I'm doing, please hit that like button. And if you want to subscribe, you see way more of this stuff. Check it out. It definitely takes time, but yeah. You just gotta take some time to do it. kick is having a turbo nozzle. Y'all forgive me. I'll be going back and forth and checking y'all out. What's up, everybody? Let me. I'm gonna get y'all a little bit closer so you can kind of see what's going on just a little bit better, man. How's that? Hopefully that'll work. Is that cool? Just a little bit closer. All right. Yep. Gotta have that turbo nozzle. You gotta be real careful because you can put a hole in a hide real quick. But I flushed buffalo hides with this, cow hides, and I've also flushed squirrels with this thing. So, yeah, you just gotta have a technique. That is for sure. You just gotta have a technique. I hope this microphone. I'm kind of curious to see if you can even hear me while I'm using this pressure washer. So if somebody doesn't mind, put it in the comments. Just let me know if you can still hear me with all this crap going on. Your audio is much better than it used to be. Wonderful. Thank you. Yeah. Can you hear me while I have the pressure washer going on? I try to put it real close. So anyway, I'm glad that it's better because used to I couldn't even talk. Like if you can hear me from over there with all this going on, that's a freaking win. That's a win right there. So you can see already that we've got it white. I mean, it's cleaned up, and I am going to give a close-up of what this looks like. All the blood and any stains that were on the hide are gone now. So whenever I salt this and draw out any leftover moisture in the hide, I'm going to degrease it, and now my pickle bath is going to last way longer than it ever did before. So this right here, even though it's cold outside, for the most part, you don't get wet. So, yeah, it's a great little tool. You just gotta be real careful on these edges, because they're thin. It takes a little bit of concentration. Oh yeah. Just peeling it right off, man. And so as you go, the hide is opening up and stretching out, and you gotta freaking adjust it a little bit. What's good? What's up? Do you do the barrel concept with the water and ash? Now, if I was gonna de-hair the hide, I would, but I'm just soft tanning. Loud and clear. Awesome. Man, that's cool, man. Technology. I don't use it a whole lot, but I'm going to start. I'm going to start doing stuff. I actually increased the angle of this board that I use. It was way lower, And boy, it killed my back. I'm like a caveman sometimes. Takes me a long time to change, and but I will eventually change over time. Hopefully, I can get better at that. Such a simple improvement, yet it took me so long to do. But at least now I can just stand up straight, and it's not killing my back. And the hide doesn't drag all over the ground and get dirty. I like to keep these hides as clean as possible. I hope y'all can see just how good of a job this does. I mean, you talk about a smooth finish. It's not gouging into the hide. It's just taking everything off, leaving the hide incredibly clean and smooth. And takes a fraction of the time as it used to. And like whenever I do it, I can see blood wanting to kind of pull out. Man, you knock it all off. Like that crap's digging into the skin. You can't visibly see that it's digging into the skin. But like I said, it leaves a very smooth finish, very clean. Special wash is real nice for raccoon hides because of how greasy they are and how much grease like actually bleeds off into the skin. Cleans them up very, very well. You want to do a real good job right here. Because if you do, you won't have to go back and touch anything. Like this will take it all off. Whoever came up with this is a freaking genius. You just got to, like on the tails of any animal, like you want to back it up quite a bit and hit it because you'll rip that tail off. In half off, put a giant hole in it. You just want to be very careful. Man, this microphone is pretty cool that I can sit here and talk to you guys. Now I won't shut up. What's Cornell? Oh, 313 people. That's what I'm talking about. Man, if I could get 313 likes, I already got 13 likes. If 300 people could just like this live stream right now, that'll help me out a lot, and I'll really appreciate it. And I'll probably dance a little bit, maybe. I don't know. I can't dance very well, but I might though. So I'm gonna check back in there and see if y'all liked it or not, man. Just hit it real quick. It's icy and cold out here. That's all ice back there. So give me some motivation and just hook me up with some likes, y'all. Thank you. It just helps me out, man. It just helps out doing these lives, like big time. I bought this microphone for you guys. I have to modify this area. Because it can get a little dirty. All right, check this out. We just did half of a decent sized deer hide, not the biggest deer hide, but we did do half of it. And so I use C-clamps. I would rather not use C-clamps. If I wasn't so cheap, I would go to Walmart or some little store and just buy some little hand clamps, you know. I imagine that would be much easier. Alright, so what I'm going to do, we're going to do the other half of this hide. Like I said, these hides stretch out. So, like, if you start, how am I going to word this? If you have it right here, it'll end up pulling down because all this membrane just makes it, uh, I don't know, man. I don't know how to say it, but it does. It does. I don't know how to say it. You know what I mean? Whenever you get all the membrane off of it, it'll loosen up and open up the hide quite a bit. I love this microphone. It's cool. Because it's so loud I can barely hear myself talk. So I'm just, kind of surprised that y'all can hear me. I'm going to give it a good little stretch. A good big little stretch, huh? Oh yeah. So if y'all watched my lives the other day, is that a deer skin? Yeah, it is. I am flushing a deer hide with a pressure washer. The white is what I flushed already, and I've got that left to do. I got some other animals I'm fixing to whip out here and do as well. If you watched my live streams a few days ago, I was skinning out the paws and the faces and prepping all of it on bears to flesh. So they're thawing right now. Hopefully I can get them this evening to bring out here and flesh. If not, it'll be a tomorrow thing. But it really needs to happen today. That's faux show. So yeah, we're going to continue working on the bears. Dude, I know it, man. I love it. I love it. Yeah, it's cool. I'm just talking straight out of my head because I can barely hear myself. And so what I'm doing, I'm tanning this hide for a customer. Oh no, I won't be making nothing. I'm just tanning the hide. FAK. I don't know what that means. How good does the pressure washer work on a coyote and otter? You're about to find out because I got a coyote I'm fixing to do as soon as I'm done with this deer hide. I flush anything from a bison down to a squirrel with a 3100 psi gas-powered pressure washer with a turbo nozzle. But it's all about technique for every animal that you do. Technique makes it sound fancy. Don't put the nozzle right on the freaking animal if it's a thin-skinned animal. You gotta be careful. I like to say technique. Anyway, makes me feel special. Because I am special. Anyway. Like I'm going around a hole right now, where the animal was shot. I think this animal was shot with a bow. That's what it looks like. Safe to assume. And you can clean up the edges as long as you're careful. You just gotta watch where the water's hitting, how it's hitting, and aim it accordingly. See, when I put a pressure washer, it would shred holes in here. You just gotta be in control and super aware of what's happening. Knowing what to look for helps, and that comes with this. Get familiar with it. I love this microphone. I love this microphone. Yeah. To me, this pressure washer, of course, it's not the traditional method of flushing a hide. Of course not. And there's a lot of people, tanneries, just home tanners, that still use the flushing knife. And there's some that even beyond that and use primitive methods of flushing a hide. And that's awesome. I totally respect that. And I like to watch people doing that. And I used to do it myself. Man, if you're trying to make some super high quality stuff, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm not exactly where I want to be just yet, but I found that equipment aids in being able to do that. So it all just depends on what you want. And that's all I got to say about that. I've had people bash me about how I do stuff, and it's like, man, if you tan as many highs and as many different highs as I tan, come on, man. Like, there's no way. Not for me anyway. No way I'm going to use I'm not very good at it much tonight. Well, I'm good at it, but I'm slow at it. So that's my issue. I can't figure out how to get faster with it. I'm kind of too picky about how I flex stuff. But this pressure washer here, it does such a good job. You can be real aggressive with it, or you can baby the skin. And I can do a really good job with it. And I like that about it. Like, I'm almost done with this deer hide, and it takes me no time. What's up, Eric, buddy? Man. Oh, my freaking battery don't die, dude. That sucks. Hopefully not. If it does, I'm doing another live today. One thing about this microphone, I tell you what, I'm not gonna let it die. So just give me just a second. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna walk over here and get this extension cord and hook up a freaking charger to it, so that we can just continue what we're doing. Because I got a little bit to do right here. We can have a good live stream right now. 100%. We're going to. Yeah, you gotta remember, I'm just a home tanner that's taking it to the extreme. So I just got crap set up everywhere. Pops, if you're watching, could you help me and bring me a charger to the back? Okay. So somehow my clip, man, what is going on? Dropped my clip to my microphone and it's just gone. So what we're gonna do is go get another one. That thing blew off. You got a charger right there I can use? Well, here, better yet, let me just go get my long one. Okay. All right. Back at it. Sorry about that, y'all. Phone was dying. Man, 326 people on here. I think I missed all the good. No, we just getting started. I just had to have a charger. Oh, you know what sucks, man? Hold on a second. Dang it. If I hook my phone up to a charger, then I don't have my microphone. But I got something I think that'll fix all that. It's difficult when you're doing all this outside, so just bear with me real. All right, well, the microphone's got to go off for just a minute, you guys, because I got to charge this phone. Show us the lake from Colorado. Have a great day. Hey, what's up, guys? I got to take this microphone off. Ugh, sucks because I got to charge my phone. But as soon, there it goes. As soon as I charge my phone, or my phone gets charged, I'll put it back in. Okay, we're charging. Yo, what's up, y'all? What's up? All right, we're about to get back at it. It's gonna be loud. Man, I wish I could have that microphone in, but it's okay. It's okay. Oh yeah, this is definitely not the best wood. I'm making a birthday cake. Yeah, look at that skin though. So that's what you can expect. It's just smoothed out skin. So I'm gonna set this up here to drain, and I'm gonna apply some salt here in a minute. We're about to start on the coyote hide right now. Man, y'all hit the like button if y'all think this is cool, it's different, whatever. Hit that like button, man, and get me up in here. All right, so now, I gotta get some salt on that. Hey, what's up, Oak Ridge? Man, we back at it. Yeah, I let a little bit of that water drain off before I put the salt on it, because if not, the salt will just soak up and won't do exactly what I needed to. But anyway, that's just personal preference, y'all. So I've got this coyote here. Skinned him out on a live the other day, if you was watching, if you happened to watch. So what I'm gonna do, he's got a lot of blood on his fur. We're not gonna worry about that right now. We're gonna get him turned out right, or inside out, and we're gonna get after it. No, that's a coyote. Yeah, he ain't messing with no chickens no more. Nope. Yeah, when my phone charges back up, I'll get that microphone in, man. So I've already got his ears split. He's freaking ready to go, alright? I got the cartilage out of his nose. He's ready. Ears or lips are split. He just needs to be fleshed. Oh my. Heck yeah, 524 right now, that's wild. Heck yeah. It just goes to show, like the other day I had 75 views. It depends on the day. It depends on the time. It just all depends on all this crap. Yeah, man, come borrow it. Anyway. Alright, y'all. 761. Y'all, hit me with some likes, man. I ain't never had 1,000 views in one live stream. Hit me up with some likes. See if we can pump that algorithm up to get 1,000 views on this live stream. Show some hillbilly messed up crap. Come on, let's roll. Let's roll. So what this pressure washer does, what's up, y'all? I appreciate y'all so much. Y'all helping me out. 100 likes, man. That's what I'm talking about. Anyway, what's up from the UK? Now y'all can't do that over there? What's up, y'all? What's up? All the torches are watching and taking notes. Yeah, write it all down. We can do quality work on some leather, and that's what we're doing. Check this out. Watch it. Y'all see what that hide looks like. It's fitting to look white. More than 100 likes. That's what's up. Heck yeah, y'all. Can't do it in Cali. That's the cool thing about Arkansas. There's restrictions, but it's very light. You know, it ain't crazy. What's up from Denmark? This is in Arkansas, United States. Slovakia, what's good? Hillbilly messed up crap. Not at all. Thanks, Super Barley Political. Alright, y'all. I'm about to get after it.
up, everybody? Man, I appreciate all y'all's support. It can be high paying. You pretty much make as much money as you want to make. You know how much you want to work. You know. What head do you have on the pressure washer? That's a turbo nozzle. That's critical. Any other one will not work as good. Period. Turbo nozzle's the ticket. You can do anything with it. Buffalo hide, cowhide, deer hide, coyote, which is what I'm working on right now. Or you can work on, yeah, I'm laying some shingles, man. All right, y'all. I'm going to get back after it. I appreciate y'all for watching. I appreciate y'all's support. It means everything. It helps me out. It helps push some of this information out. You know, we got a lot of people not really sticking to the roots, man. So we're trying to push that out, man. So I appreciate y'all. Yep. Oh no. Clean the whole house. Pressure washing moldy wood, assuming that the wood is moldy. I don't know. Oh. Alright. Holy crap. What's going on here? Alright. There she is. All fleshed out. That's a pretty big coyote. And so now we got this fox. We gotta flesh it out. Fox have really thin skin. Alright, Cullen, man, glad to have you here. That was a coyote I had, now we got a fox. Oh, crap. I didn't realize I didn't take this tail out. I'll have to take the tail out later. We'll go in and do it. This is a fox right here. Very cold fox. We'll have to split the tail on it here in a little bit. I didn't realize. We'll have to do a few things to this old fox right here. That's okay. And there you have it. That's a fox. What's up, guys? It sure does. It makes really quick work. This is a fox right here. We've gotten all up under the arms and even around where it was shot. We cleaned it all up. We got a raccoon left. I still have to take the tail out of this fox. I didn't realize it wasn't. So this raccoon, the guy that brought it to me, he split it down the belly. So, but he kept the head right. So we're gonna have to do it a different way. But it's okay. Still got some work to do with this thing too. We'll go inside and work on it here in a minute. up, y'all? But that's it. Look at that. Still got some. I'll do all that at a later time. I actually might hit this real quick. Hello. Guys, it's been a really good live stream. We're not done yet. We're going inside now. And we are going. We've got a little bit more to do to some of these hides. And so we're going to take this fox and we're going to allow the rest of those to drain out here. We got to split this fox's tail. Hold on, guys. I'll be able to read all y'all's names here in just a second. We're going to turn this water off. And once we get them inside and... Oh, shit, isn't it? Once we get them inside, we'll get them prepped up a little bit more and get them salted and hanging up so they can drain and begin drying. And then they'll be ready to tan here in a minute. What's up, Chronic Outdoors? How's it going? We are fleshing hides this morning. It is freezing out here, but we are going inside where it's warm now. Woo! Good night. All right. Nice and toasty in here. We're gonna do, oh man, wet and cold. Oh man, that sucks. I hope you get feeling better soon, dude. I've got a deer hide, a coyote hide, a fox hide, and a coon hide that I just fleshed, but I have to split this tail on this fox. I think I was going to order a new tail splitter and never got around to it, so I have to do it by hand. I'm hoping I didn't get water in this charger. We're going. Okay, I didn't. Yay. All right. Woo! It's cold out there. It's warm in here, so it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice. So yeah, we're about to just sit here and split a tail. Man. Just gonna use this hoodie to kind of pat this thing somewhat dry, because it's kind of soaking freaking wet right now. So we just flushed this with the pressure washer. Okay. We're going to split this tail. We may actually end up taking it back out to the pressure washer so we can flush a little bit around the tail. Oh, you got some hides to go? Some clients' hides. Well, that's good, man. You must be doing a good job. Right on, dude. Let me see if I can't. There we go. Just want to go down a little bit further. Yeah, I need to order a new tail splitter because, It just kind of sucks when you ain't got one. You gotta, especially on a long-tailed fox, and you gotta do this whole tail with this. It sucks. Let me tell you what we might do if I could find it right now. There it is. Bam. We'll go ahead and use the tail splitter. I don't really want to carve down this thing right now. Somewhat on limited time. I gotta go to the doctor here in a little bit. And so anyway, do a little scalpel work. Pull the tailbone out with this. Split the tail with this scalpel. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna line it all up. We're gonna part some of this hair. It's actually a little easier to do with the tail wet, y'all. How about that? Part some of this tail or this hair right here, so I'm, I can really see what I'm doing good. I like to go about a third away down the tail and split it up, or skin the tail up to that point, and then I'll pull the rest out with this. Which is better, flushing with? To me, I like the pressure washer. You can do a good job with anything, but for tanning for going through the tanning process, okay, yeah, pressure washer or by hand. For me, going through the tanning process, the pressure washer is not only fleshing it and doing a good job fleshing it, but if you pickle your hides and if you degrease them, you're going to find that your degreasing process is going to be more effective because you're cleaning a lot of grease off of it. There's still grease in there, but you're taking a lot of it off and fleshing it simultaneously. And for your pickle baths, you're getting, and also like, okay, hold on, I'm getting flabbergasted. When you pressure wash it, you're cleaning it off really well. You're getting a lot of blood off of it. You're getting a lot of grease off of it, and fleshing a quality fleshing. It's good. So when you salt it, your salt is going to be able to penetrate very well, and it's going to be able to take out more of what's left over in the skin. It's going to do better on curing it. When you go to degrease it after salting, it's going to degrease way more effectively. And then when you put it in your pickle bath, you've got a freaking clean hide in there. Your pickle baths are going to last so long, and you're saving money, not having to use as much acid. You really ain't even got to use as much degreaser, even on bears, greasy bears. So I'd say if you pressure wash it, yeah, you're fleshing it, but you're doing a lot more than fleshing it. So there's a lot more going on with it, and it just makes everything better, for me. Makes my pickle baths better because they last longer. I like the hide to be super clean. And when you flesh it by hand, it's cool stuff. When you flesh it by hand, I mean, it's not bad. I've done it. It's no big deal just to freaking degrease them, clean them off, whatever. You're still going to get good stuff. To me, it's just easier to work with. I would say pressure washing is way faster. I'm talking like I can flesh way more hides in the same amount of time as it would take me to flesh like one deer hide. Like one deer hide would take me, like I did it on this live stream. It used to take me an hour. I just fleshed 4 hides in an hour. But you got to keep in mind I'm doing YouTube live right now, so I'm stopping, I'm talking. It takes a little longer when you're doing a YouTube live, but if I'm not doing a YouTube live and I've got a lot to do, I can flesh like 48. I've done, what was it? It was 38 hides in an hour. I can do a freaking crap ton. Just various hides, all kinds of different hides. Oh yeah. So really, for me, pressure washer has been a game changer. I could just talk on and on about the pressure washer. I love it. What am I making? So I have a red fox hide. Just finished fleshing it outside with the pressure washer. And now, I didn't realize that I didn't take the tail out when I took this outside, because I just had a big wad of hides in my hand. And I thought that I had prepped all of them, and I didn't. So now I'm in here. I'm gonna split this tail, and then I'm gonna clean up around them ears a little bit. You know, probably split the ears, and then I'm gonna salt this thing. So yeah, we're just tanning this hide. That's all I'm doing. But I'm making a tanned fox hide, and this is just part of the process to do that. So what I do is I split it, and then I open up the sides like so, just like that. I love tail stripper. It saves me much more time on squirrel hides. Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah, tail stripper is great. I have the tail stripper, this thing, but the little orange handle, mine's an orange handle, little gut hook looking thing to zip down the tail, it freaking broke. So that really sucks. So I've been doing a lot of tails by hand. Like I did a deer tail, by hand like this, with this. And I did a deer tail this morning, and did some coyotes, and raccoon. But I'm ordering. I keep forgetting to order. Just need to get a new one. I don't have a knife with a gut hook, or I just use that. Well, actually, I got one somewhere, but I don't know where it's at. Anyway, I'm just going down here being very delicate with this tail, because fox tails, pretty much everything about a fox is freaking what do you call it? Thin. Yo, Chronic Outdoors, it's cool that you tan hides, man. So that's one thing I like about YouTube, is coming across people that tan hides. So many different ways to do this and that. You got, it's hard to find people to learn from, Okay, I normally use some pliers because I have a hard time keeping a freaking grip on these tiny little things, but let's see if I can. Yeah, it's too slippery. I almost can pull it out. I can't pull it out. Here, let's go. Let's go get some pliers. I just grab them with channel locks. I can get a better grip on those handles than I can on that tiny. Heck yeah, Chronic Outdoors. That's what I'm trying to do, man. I've realized, hey, I learned some stuff, and now I'm like, well, let's tell people about it. Okay, I got some pliers somewhere. I don't really know where though. I used to have them right on hand. I don't know where they are. That's why you just got to keep your crap. Oh, you just posted a new video? I will check it out. I had some brand new pliers. Brand new pliers. You're getting a close up in my face. Brand new pliers. I don't know where they are. Crap. I don't know what I did with them. We're gonna have to improvise. That was what got me the other day. I couldn't find my pliers. Tails are too small to freaking. I'll tell you what we'll do. I gotta get this crap done. We'll figure it out. I might just wrap my. Here. It's just too slick, but maybe if I grab a hold of this. Maybe I can get a better grip. Know what I mean? Yeah. There we go. That's wonderful. So now we'll take and just gonna have to carefully do it this way. I mean, kind of sucks, but wish I had the deal. But just take it and pop, pull up it. I'm actually gonna part some of this hair a little bit. Just kind of get out of my way. That ain't no crazy big hurry. And so I'm just gonna take this and just kind of work down this tail. I mean, even without the little gut hook thingy, that's what I call it, little gut hook thingy, this is still a heck of a lot easier than going down and skinning out the freaking tailbone. Shove that knife in there. Just keep pulling this hair back and out of the way. What's up, you guys? It would probably be easier to get an American citizen. Wait, what? Yeah, deer are great. They make some soft freaking hides. If I'm feeling better tomorrow, I'm gonna do a live stream on working on some deer hides. Dude, I would like to tune in, man. This is working. This is pretty good. I mean, obviously with the little gut hook thing, it's like you glitched out right there. Am I still on? Okay, cool. All right, so there's the tail. Yay. Alright. Yay. Alright, so now we're going to work on the face. I just hit it with a pressure washer, so all the membrane is real plumped up. Kind of looks rough. Let me put my charger back on. This has got to keep this thing charging. Okie dokie. What we're going to do, used to I clean these faces up real good, but it's not like I'm mounting this animal. So I've kind of calmed down. Let me get a new blade on. I want a real sharp blade for around these thin little spots. Which I'm about to need to get some new blades. But we're going to keep going outside and getting another hide to work on. I think all I've got to do is take the cartilage out of that raccoon's nose, and split its ears a little bit. So I'm going to remove now a fox nose. Man, super small, super narrow. I let the end of it hang off a table so I can just kind of pull a little bit. And I'm just making tiny little slices as I split this thing open. They got really small noses. You could just cut right through the face so easily. I don't like leaving the cartilage in. It makes the noses look weird when you're done. To me. For me, anyway. So I just start And you make small cuts because if you do make a hole, then it's not a big hole because you're not sitting there slicing this thing up. You just gotta touch it. Just put the blade on there, it'll do it. I'm telling you, foxes, man. Holy crap. Kind of push on it, stretch it out. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of a shaky person, just a little bit. It's kind of hard for me to get steady enough to get it right where I freaking want it. Because I'll be shaking around. I'm in Arkansas. Where are you from? Good old Arkansas. Alright, that's pretty much it. And then, so I can split down that septum right there. And see, that's one reason too. Oh, I don't have a spare one. But for so long, and I still use them, but I'll just have, from the UK, far away. For so long, I've just used one of these razor blades. I hold it in my hand because I can keep it more steady on some of these things. When I'm holding this blade out here, my hand is just kind of, it tends to make the blade shake a little bit more when I have a handle. It's one of the main reasons why I don't use these often, but I don't have any spare blades like the ones I just showed you, so I'm using this now. So I'm just splitting this septum, and then I'll be able to just cut this cartilage off. And you can get super particular about this if you want to. I'm not going to. I just want to remove the majority of it, and that's fine. Alright, so now what we're going to do is split these ears. I'd love to hunt one day, but I've been on a wait list for 3 years to get a gun license. I'm hopeless. Oh man, just keep waiting. On lunch, watching while waiting on my food. That's what's up, man. That's cool. We're gonna split these ears now. And so it's always easier to do this if the hide is not, then if you flush it with a pressure washer, you want to do this before you pressure wash it because it's easier to see. Because right now the flesh is white, the skin is white. It's like, yeah, most of the time I do this before, but I guess I decided one day that I wasn't going to. Whenever I was prepping all these hides. Anyway, just kind of got out of whack on my process, but it's all good. So we're gonna pull up all this membrane around the ears and around the ears. What's good? Heck yeah, bro. I'm glad, man. I can't wait. I'm gonna have to get me some lunch here in a minute, dude. Ooh. I made some deer burgers last night with some ghost pepper and habanero pepper hot sauce. Ooh. That was hot. But man, it was good. I'm telling you, it was good. Yeah. All right, so when you are going around the ear and you're splitting everything and chasing it up the ear bulb is what I call, you're left with this glob of crap on top of the ear bulb. You just want to freaking find somewhere to split all that membrane and crap all the way to the cartilage of the ear bulb, and then you want to chase it around the outer portion of the ear bulb where you have skinned it to. And then what you're doing is cleaning up the ear bulb, and I'm going to show you so that you can see what you got going on here. You need to be able to see what you got going on here. It just makes it easier, and when things are easier, it's mo better. So you're just taking all that crap off around the ear and up the ear. Bam. And so now look, you got an ear bulb totally exposed. It's not perfect, but it'll work. And that's the other ear bulb. So that's what we've done now. So where the skin connects to the cartilage, just above that, I'm sure you can't see it, but if you're ever doing this one day, you'll see it then. But where the skin connects to the cartilage, you want to go just above that, holding it just like this, just straight up and down, and cut through it completely horizontal. I'm talking. Just go straight across. Get in there, and wham, don't cut yourself. I wish I had my other razor blades. This is actually the first time that I've done this whole process with the scalpel. There's times I like to use the scalpel, and sometimes I don't. But right now it's all I got. So we're just taking the bulb part off and some of that inner cartilage that's exposed from the outside. And so now you can put your finger in there and you can split these ears. So you just kind of use the weight of the hide. Unfortunately, this hide doesn't weigh too much. But yeah, we're just splitting these ears. Just enough to say that we split the ears. You can go all the way to the tip of the ear if you want to. Fox has a pretty long ear, so when you have the finished product, the ear is a prominent aspect of the hide because they're so big. And so if you have any hair slippage in it, it's not going to be hard to not see it. So yeah, gotta split the ears. And you can even do this when you're skinning the animal. Typically, I won't go all the way down the ear on these. Because, I don't know, I find it that a lot of times where the hair will split at or slip at on the ear is around the base, about halfway up where the skin is like a lot thicker. So now I got a fox hide in the freezer right now. I got a taxidermist that's gonna mount it. I'm gonna have to split that entire ear just so they can do what they gotta do to mount it. And so for me, that's gonna be good. I just go about halfway up the ear, get the bases of the ears good, and I've split them all the way up the ear. I've not split them at all before. I split them halfway up. Split them halfway up just seems to be enough. So if there's no point in doing it all the way, then I ain't going to. That's just how it's gonna be. Alright. Same thing on this ear. Go ahead and lift up the cartilage, go all the way around the ear, sing song and dance. So many different ways to do this, y'all. What are you doing? I'm prepping a fox hide to be tanned. Tanning the hide on it. Alrighty. Removing the bulb, the larger portion of the bulb of the ear. I'm splitting the ears right now. What's good? Alright, we're gonna go back up. Chronic Outdoors still washing, thank you. A lot of times, you know, when you pickle hides, if you have it in there, the hide in the pickle bath, and you don't have some of the stuff split, hair can slip on it. Like if you're pickling a hide with paws on it, and you don't take all the fingers out of the paws, then wherever there is bone in there, hair will slip, and that hide will actually rot in there. And that goes, it's the same thing with these ears. Now, like coyote ears, bear ears, I split them all the way because their ears are thick all the way up. With foxes, though, this is only with foxes. Well, I'll only split them halfway because the skin on the base of their ear is thick enough where you could have an issue in that pickle bath. But as you go up the ear, from my experience and what I've seen, the skin is thin enough to where the pickle can penetrate, and you won't have any hair slippage. It's all good. You don't need the ears to be soft. You don't need it. You just want to be able to shape them good enough to where they look pretty natural, and you don't have hair slippage where hair slippage is most prone to happen. So that's the reason. That's it. That's the reason why I only do half of a fox ear, which is what we're working on right now. Also, I split the lips of everything I do. The gum lines, especially around the whiskers, because if you don't take it off, when that dries, it can make those whiskers point every which direction. And I don't freaking like that. I don't like that. So I will just take and just fillet. I get my blade in between those gums and the actual skin. I really like these blades so much. Today's your channel's first birthday? That's what's up, dude. Happy birthday to Chronic Outdoors. Straight up. That's what's up, dude. You know, I've had my channel since 2022. And I didn't start doing anything with it until about 10 or 11 months ago. So I'm using the same channel I've had since 2022. But I've just started posting videos. And for me, like I didn't name my channel Tan Your Hide until about 10, 11 months ago. I'm pretty sure in like May, that's gonna be, you know, Tan Your Hide's birthday, like YouTube birthday. I'll have to look, I'm not sure. Okay, so I'm pretty sure, yeah, this is a new end right here, I'm pretty sure. So Chronic Outdoors, how did you get into tanning hides? How long have you been tanning hides? And do you do it primarily, like do you provide a hide tanning service? Is that what you do? Or what's going on with Chronic Outdoors? 2 years, heck yeah. And so with this box, I'm just mainly splitting around the whiskers, the lips. I'm definitely not saying half-ass fox hides. I mean, that's not what I'm saying. But I mean, there's certain things I go all the way in on, split the entire lips and all that. And then there's just some things I don't, man. Just because I find it's not necessary. And I only come up to that conclusion because I have found that if I don't take some of these steps fully, I still come out with a good product. And that right there is the ultimate driving force behind everything I do. If I can come up with a good product, then I'm happy. Fishing with Flames, man, what is up? Yeah, the channel's changed, man. It's changed a lot. I actually am eligible to be monetized, and I got monetized, but I had to retract it because it's some dumb crap, but I'm working on it right now, and we should be back up and monetized here in the next couple of weeks based on how things are looking. But yeah, Fishing with Flames, man, it's been a while. You changed your name up a little bit. Flames Fishing Show. I like it, man. Hope all is well, man. I'm ready for some warmer weather here because I'm trying to go fishing myself. I'm trying to do some. I got crappie fishing on the brain right now, man. I'm obsessed. I'm gonna have to bust up out of here and go like real soon. Yeah, man. Yep. Fixing to be done with this little fox right here. Good to see you again, Fishing with Flames, man. Or Flames Fishing Show. I'm just gonna call you Flames. A lot of people don't really care about the face on these animals. It really don't matter, especially if it's just a wall hanger. if it's hanging on the wall, I don't want the freaking whiskers going every which direction looking stupid. And I don't want the nose to be misshapen. That's what a lot of this is just misshapen, unnatural characteristics that will happen if you don't take these steps. Technical, what's up? Coyotes are cheap to sell, yeah. They ain't cheap to get tanned. Kinda, depends on what cheap is to you. Alright, there he is. Ears are split, how I like them. Cartilage is removed from the nose. We got the whiskers, you see that? That's the whisker follicles. They're exposed, alright? So when it's tanned, they're gonna be relaxed, totally tanned, totally oiled up. Everything's gonna penetrate them. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about when I say what I say. The reason why I do what I do. I like how I said that. I'll probably say it like that more often. This is where I salt hides, hang them, let them drain. All right, I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all how I do that. There we go. The salt made it all flip over. This coyote right here, I've got it to do at some point. That's a fox right there that's already been flesh salted, everything like that. Okay. I'll tell you what, hold on just a second. Let me get some of this. Some of that old salt out of the way. We'll get some new salt down. All right. Kind of spread it out a little bit. You just take this hide, throw it down in there. Put some on there. Rub it in real good. Get it to where it's sticking on that hide real good. Rub that crap in. Rub it in that face real good. Yeah, this is good salt right here. It's sticking really well. Yeah, I like to rub it in there just a little bit. I ain't getting too crazy with it. The story will take forever to tell. I heard that, man. There's more to it than I just like to tan hides, that's for sure. I feel you on that, dude. Took a lifetime to get to where I'm at right now. Well, my lifetime so far. I plan on keeping going, Lord willing. Get that salt in that tail right there. Pack it in there, flip her over. Get up under them arms real good. Oh yeah. Salting's important. You know, I've had some hives that if I got them flesh, man, but like they weren't in the best condition, I'll throw them straight in the freaking pickle, man. I won't even salt them, you know. And you got to sometimes. Sometimes they won't live through the salting process because they're in such piss poor condition. So that's just doing what you got to do right there. So, yeah, but for the most part, on hides that are in good shape, they all get salted. So this hide is now fully salted. So hang them up, just like that. Salt's cheap, use the freaking crap out of it, that's right. See, I got bears right here to flesh. They're thawing out right now, look at it. Nebraska, they're 1 for $5. Now, is that a soft tanned coyote hide or is it just fleshed and dried? See, that's what I don't do. Like, I tan them fully. Yeah, I'll be tanning hides. Like making finished product. Heck yeah, man. So we should be fleshing bears soon. And like big bears, I salt them and I put them out here on this frame. It's like that deer hide. I'm gonna salt it. And we're actually fixing to do that after I got this coyote and this raccoon to salt as well. And then we're gonna bring that bag of salt out here and salt that deer hide. So we'll take our time. Kind of take our time. I gotta go to a doctor's appointment. They sure don't want to smell all this crap, so I gotta get ready. But I gotta do this first. So here we're doing it. We're doing it right now. These bear hides, I'm trying to get them to thaw out. They were pretty frozen. So on this live stream, what we've done is fleshed several hides, and we're gonna get them all nice, salted, and yeah, get them all nice and salted up. Call it a done deal. We'll lay this dude out. He's still pretty wet, so he ought to grab a hold of that salt real good. It's all pressure washer flesh right here. That's all that is. Clean as freaking all get out. I am telling you. Well, the skin is. We still gonna degrease the fur and all that before we ever put them in the pickle. So like, I'll let them hang in salt for 24 hours. Like this one over here is super hard and dry, but since he's been salted, he'll rehydrate quickly in the degreasing bath. I mean, he'll rehydrate in no time. So like if you take a hide that's just been fleshed and dried, I hate that, man. Like I hate working. I'll do it and it can be done, but man, it takes so much work to restore them hides, and they don't always fully restore. And so I'm not crazy about hides that are just fleshed and dried. People bring them to me. Of course I'll do it. But sometimes they turn out just great, and some they rehydrate just fine, but not always. So there he is, fully salted. We'll just hang his little butt up. It's good. Deer hides make me like 2 days to thaw out. Oh, I bet. Is it super cold where you're at? I got this heater in here, like, I had this coon hide and it thawed out overnight. Oh, and I had a deer hide and it thawed out overnight. But, like, big giant, like, I got a frozen cowhide coming Saturday. Coming here Saturday. Now, that will take several days. Several days to thaw out, because just how massive they are, and I'll do it as slow as possible. Like I don't want to thaw them out real fast. Because I don't want the outside to thaw out. I'm gonna need some more salt. I might not. I don't know. See, I kept the legs all the way down to the top of the paw on this bad boy. Sometimes I don't. I don't know. Sometimes I just don't. I don't. Depends on if I'm in a big rush and I got this generic, like if I'm skinning the animal, then I don't always do it that way. But I felt like I wanted to do a coyote that way, so that's why I did it. Make sure we get some salt on that tail, split that tail wide open. Probably what I'm gonna do is just let these bear hides sit out here until I leave to the doctor's office, and then I'll just throw them back in the freezer. Because I don't want them to sit out here this whole time. I want to, while I'm gone, because that won't be good. Too much exposure. But anyway, so yeah, I'll be doing a live stream later today as well, because I'm going to do those bear hides on the live stream. Alright, we go coyote hide. Probably gotta hang down, yep, just a little bit. We'll make sure we'll open them up. Probably just let his feet hang over. Just let his tail just sit like that. Well, there we go. Are you living in Missouri? Heck yeah, I'll be going to Missouri here in a few weeks. What part of, well, I don't know. I'll be going like close to Lowry, Missouri. Little bitty town here in a few weeks. Oh, actually, probably like a month and a half from now. Going up there. I gotta pick up a buffalo hide in Missouri on my way back. Close to Branson. Yeah, I like to salt these hides out here. If it's not raining, I like to do it. All right. You can see that's ice back there. We still got ice. So I'll just put it on this frame right here. I seriously need to do some work to this frame. It's not in the best shape. Yeah, this thing's falling apart. Oh well, as long as it'll hold this hide up. This thing is falling apart. I've had so many hides on this freaking frame, it ain't even funny. We're gonna just dump some salt on it, spread it out. There she is, fully salted. I'm like 45 minutes north of Little Rock, which is located in central Arkansas. Oh, all right, y'all, we did some good work today. Columbia, Missouri. Huh. Yeah, I got a friend going up to Columbia, Missouri for like some kind of butchering classes and stuff. That's pretty cool. Well, I guess I gotta get ready to go to the doctor. We finished just in time. Well, first, I say that. Let me check. Okay, so the bear hides are fully thawed out now. Okay, so what I'm gonna have to do, except for this one down here, it's not, but it's pretty close. You just don't want bear hides to sit out too long because they are prone for hair slippage, like big time. So as you can see, we've still got some frozen parts of this bear. Let me see this bear. This bear. Yeah, we'll just leave him out. What I'll end up doing is, before I go to the doctor, 4 hours away from you. Not that far. But yeah, right before I go to the doctor, I'm going to just roll these bear hides up and throw them in the freezer with the hair out. That way the skin the inside where I'm going to be fleshing don't freeze too fast on me. But look at that. Old coyote. And then when I get back, another live stream. And all we'll be doing with those is salting them. I'm actually probably going to lay a tarp out for these, salt them, and just hang them up after I flesh them. But I don't leave for like another hour or so. So I'll just let these sit out. We are going to flesh 3 bears today, small bears. But yeah, gonna be cool, all right? So that's gonna be, I don't know, it's gonna be later this evening. So if y'all can check that out, do it. Thanks for watching, man. Chronic Outdoors. I'm gonna check you out, dude. I'm gonna try to see if you're able to do a live stream tomorrow. I'll be looking. Hopefully I'm able to get on it, man. So thanks for watching, y'all. I'm out. Take it easy.